This is Charlie Parsons for the Stomping Ground, powered by Wow Hydrate and available on DAZN, where, if you watch on Saturday night, not only do you get these great interviews, but you get to see yourself doing the punditry on Saturday. No other reason to buy it, right?
Yeah. Buy it to watch me.
Shout out DAZN.
Shout out DAZN.
Get Joseph Parker on your 5v5 coverage. How are you, sir?
I'm very good. I flew in this morning, and I can't wait to watch the fights. I'm a fan of the fights that are happening, tomorrow night. I'm looking forward to the heavyweight fights mostly.
You've done a lot with the British scene and fighting over in the UK, and sort of you will know firsthand what the feud was like, having sort of been promoted at times and doing shows with Eddie and then fighting on a Frank Warren show. Does it almost feel a little bit weird that the two of them have come together now? And there's,
I think everyone would say it's quite weird, but it's quite good to see, because they had this rivalry for years and years and years, and now they're coming together to put the best five that they have against each other. I think it's great.
When it was first announced, I think people were a little bit almost sceptical, like, is this really happening?
Well, yeah, is it going to happen?
Yeah, but we're here on Fight Week. We certainly see the buzz online. You're enjoying following it and happy to be here?
Oh, listen, very happy to be here. Very grateful to be here. Like I said, I'm a big fan of boxing, and I'm looking forward to watching the fights, and they are exciting fights tomorrow night. Can't wait.
Just firstly, I want to pick your brains on Wilder Zhang, but just as a whole, with the 5 fights, who do you think will come out victorious?
I'm faring more towards Matchroom.
Okay. Any reason? Any fighters in there that sort of...
Wilder.
Yeah.
Wilder.
I suppose we pick up on that.
I'm leaning more towards Wilder. I think is a different Wilder.
And he's the captain, right?
Captain, but it's a different Wilder that we're seeing this week, and I'm sure after the fight they had with me, there's a lot of things that they've worked on with Malik. I know Zhang looks like he's trimmed down.
Looks in good shape.
He looks in good shape. So you can never count out Zhang, but for some reason I'm just leaning towards Wilder.
Well, let's pick up on that then, because a lot of people will be like, what? Because obviously Zhang gave you a harder fight than Deontay Wilder did. Why is that?
I'm not sure. With Zhang tiring towards the middle rounds and towards closer to the end of the fight, I feel with Wilder, when you tire, your head doesn't move a lot, and I guess Wilder could be able to line him up with the right hand.
Both men have said that they feel like they're fighting for their career on Saturday night. Do you think that would be an accurate reflection?
I think that's quite accurate. The loser will be very hard to come back for the loser, and the loser will be pushed towards retirement, closer to retirement, or fighting on smaller shows maybe. So it's a must-win.
Joe, you put in a performance against Deontay that no one in the heavyweight division had ever seen before. Like I say, the Zhang fight was a little bit closer. When you dominate people like you did with Deontay, they often change their teams. They often bring different people in. He's kept the exact same team this time round, and you're still confident. I mean, I'm curious as to why.
It's like I don't know. It's a make or break fight for both guys. But some guys change their teams. Some guys, I feel like with that fight with Wilder, because I was busy throughout the year and I was active fighting often, I was able to get that, didn't have any ring rust. Whereas with Wilder, he was out of the ring for a long time. He fought Helena, but he only went one round, So I think with 12 rounds under his belt, he's not as rusty. And, I reckon he'll do the job.
There was so much talk in the build-up about Deontay and the whole ayahuasca and everything like that. And when I'd done an interview with him earlier this week, he said he felt that he was almost too nice. Now, the Deontay that we saw fight Tyson was, the Deontay that we know on record said, I want a body on my record. He said that this week there's something that's changed. Have you seen that change in him?
I've seen a little change in him, yeah. From the time that I fought him to now. And he seems more towards that aggressive Wilder.
Do you think that adds that extra something when you're in the ring?
I think that adds something in the ring. But Zhang, he's still this calm self. And he was
Love saying he's going to bang people.
Yeah. He's even got a song.
Yeah.
That says, what is it? Something bang, bang,
Oh,
bang.
Zhang, are you going to bang?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zhang, are you going to bang? Well, yeah.
Yeah. Let Zhilei Zhang do what Zhilei Zhang wants. What's next for you, mate? You are, I think, with most people, the 4th best heavyweight.
No date locked in or no opponent.
That must be nice because you've had so many dates locked in for a little while. Are you enjoying a bit of...
I'd love to fight as soon as I can, but at the moment there's nothing locked in, so we're using this time to build back in New Zealand with George Lockhart. And once the fight's locked in, then we'll fly over to Andy and start training camp, boxing camp.
You've been in the ring with a lot of heavyweights that are still within the top 10 and top 15 now. Obviously, 2 recent videos, I Want You Back, I think that was the Dillian White one, and obviously
Dillian White.
You'd like a little AJ rematch in there as well. We expect AJ to fight the winner of Hrgović Dubois, which we'll talk about in a minute, but Dillian White on the cards, has anyone spoke about that fight? Could it be a potential? I mean...
Which one? For me and Dillian?
Yeah.
Hasn't been spoken about, no.
No.
I'm not sure what his situation is as well. He doesn't have a license.
In the UK, yeah. He fought in Ireland last time out, yeah.
So, yeah. But at the moment, it's a waiting game, patient game.
If you could pick a name out the hat to have next, who would it be?
Obviously, with AJ looking good, and myself, and that fight we had in 2018, I think we're both different fighters now. Yeah, AJ.
He said he's
AJ, Dillian White, Joe Joyce.
He told me that you were one of his favourite fighters, AJ, and that he would quite like a rematch. How does a rematch go?
Obviously, I back myself.
What have you learned from them? And stylistically, you would fight a different game. I was very defensive
in that fight, and he was able to use his height and reach very well. But I think in this fight will be different in the sense that we're both going to be aggressive. And it's obviously he's got more knockouts than I have, but I can knock out people as well. Just got to land clean.
Hrgović Dubois, break that one down for us.
Tough, 50-50 fight, leaning a bit more towards Hrgović, but hasn't been tested like Dubois has. So, interesting matchup.
Tyson Fury took the first loss of his career against Oleksandr Usyk just a couple of weeks ago now. Now you've had a little bit of time to reflect. I don't know if you've watched the fight back or anything, but how did you have it yourself?
I thought both guys had great moments in the fight, but Usyk had that 9th round where I think that changed the course of the fight, and that's why people are edging more towards Usyk.
That's such a Tyson thing, isn't it? To sort of almost be out on your feet and then the next round to come out. And people could tune in from the 10th and they would have had no idea that he was hurt the way he was.
Yeah, how he got up and recovered was quite phenomenal. It just shows the heart, And both guys put on an epic fight for us to see.
We understand that the rematch clause has been evoked and it's looking late December again, similar to Day of Reckoning.
Yeah.
Another late travel back for a lot of us. Does he have to change things in the team? Does he have to change the game plan? I mean, it wasn't like it was a particularly...
It wasn't like a one-sided
fight, for example. I think, as Tyson said in the post-fight press conference, he said if there was someone maybe in my corner perhaps that told me to sort of step on it a little bit more. What does he have to do?
I'm not too sure. Like he's a smart man, and he knows what to do in this camp, and whatever changes he needs to make to be able to, improve on little things and come back and win the fight in the end of the year.
Believe he wins that?
I believe he wins.
Almost boxed like the bigger man at times. I think sort of boxed on the back foot at times and stuff like that. When we know that Tyson carries that.
He was enjoying himself and he was having fun. Maybe a bit more pressure for Usyk.
Would you like a fight with Oleksandr Usyk at some
I'd love
point?
to.
Yeah.
Fight anyone.
Yeah. Not many
anyone
left, is there?
Everyone.
Not many left for you to tick off.
Anyone, whenever. I'll be ready, yeah.
Yeah. All right, Joe. Well, thank you very much for your time. Like I said at the start of the interview, you can watch your brilliant analysis and punditry on Saturday night if you buy the fight through DAZN. So I would urge the viewers to do just that.
Thank you.
Joe Parker, top man. Thank you very much.